Hey guys, it's Terminator again. I'm going to cast the recordings of the recent games I played versus aceswins in the Memb Supporters Masters 2 and round 3 match. It was Hidden Civs, this time on Voobly. I'm playing as the Celts and he's playing as the Mongols. Let's have a look how it goes. Gonna slightly speed things up for the start. First of all, 3 houses at the start, unusual, and that means that he gets housed. You see? So never do that. Those two should have built a house here, and that one of the house there. That would have been the better play. So, you see, he's idle. About half a villager. But things will peter out in the end, and well, I hope you can learn a lot from this game. It certainly taught me a lot about myself, and going into this, aceswins as a 1400 Voobly player, and I'm a 1300 Voobly player. So he says he isn't a good player, but score or rating wise, he is better than me. Now, this game, as Celts, I want to, of course, go for men-at-arms again. My go-to strategy. And for men-at-arms, you want 6 on sheep and 4 on wood. With Celts, you might be able to pull off 3 on wood, but yeah, what's my problem right now? I can't see any boar. So I forgot to change my gather point, and I sent my 5th one on to wood as well. So I'm looking around. Can I somewhere find my boar? No, I can't. Oh, here's my boar. Thank God. Okay, sending it over here. Okay, now find my second boar. Now I'm happy. And what happens now? I still have the 5 on wood. Remember that. You see my wood count? It's so high. Already have 80 wood I don't need. And what happens now? I miss time. It was a bit laggy, even though he's from the UK and I'm from Germany, and that shouldn't actually have happened, but it did. Unfortunately for me, yeah. But, so, now we're even on bills. So, seeing as I have no loom and he has no loom, oh, he actually does have loom, and I'm still ahead. So, okay. That means he has had a lot of idle time. Like, how many villagers am I ahead? Yeah, now I'm behind a little bit. Yeah, a little bit behind. Okay, but yeah, nothing I wouldn't have expected. This is going to be a close boar lure again, and I don't want to risk anything, so yeah, I try to make it as safe as possible, keeping my hurt villagers on the farms near the TC. And yeah, from the previous Rex, you've seen the map layout, and like my stone here is in the back. I can wall this off, create a safe place there, but yeah, this side was not wallable, so it doesn't really help me anything. Now, what are the strategies? With Mongols, he wants to go for scouts, right? So he clicks up to feudal at 20 pop. I click up at 21 pop as well. Both at 21 pop. But I've lost a villager. And so I'll be behind in uptime. Actually, I didn't even check his civilization until he was feudal. And I was like, oh my god, what is he doing? Is this going to be like some cheesy strategy, and then I've actually seen, oh, he's feudal. Okay, so I'm going to have to prepare for scouts. Yeah, seeing I still have so much wood in the bank. I have almost 300 wood, and I already put down barrack and a house, and I have 10 on wood. With Celts, I think that is too much. I probably should have gone one more onto gold and a lot more extra farms here. Sent those earlier out instead of keeping them idle, and take the deer in the back. So now I'm checking because I want to see what he's going for, right? So what can I see? I barely missed this barracks. If I'd seen this building, I would have swung back and checked what building it is, because I actually would have thought that it would be his second building, but it's actually his first building. So he did a 21 pop Mongol feudal time to go for scouts with 700 food in the bank. So still no stable. Now it's coming to stable. So that was a lot of delay before his initial scouts came out. Now I'm panicking a bit because I don't see a second stable, and let's see, have I now seen it? Now I see it. So I think this could be the range, and the stable has to be somewhere here that he's went forward. I didn't actually notice that that was the barracks, and I haven't had scouted before, so I didn't know that he didn't have a stable already early. So I'm already overcompensating in spears, getting housed, being nervous with botched build order in the back. Yeah, it certainly did hurt my early game. Not much happening now. Let's speed up a little bit. And now he's created 2 extra scouts, sending more out, and our military numbers are still relatively even. He has a bit more, one more villager, and now as he's going for bloodlines, I've just got man-at-arms at 15 minutes in. This was such a bad play. I can't even understand how bad that was. I did not really look at the uptime, but it should have been so clear to me that I cannot go for 15-minute man-at-arms versus a Mongol who has been up pre 9 minute or something. So yeah, hurts to see. Still have 500 wood in the bank, and now creating extra farms to actually keep villager production up. You see, I didn't lose any villager. The reason why I actually am behind in villagers is because I didn't have any food to create villagers. So now I'm going for archers, and still no damage with the man-at-arms. This is basically 220 food and 40 gold wasted until now. And the moment he's attacking with bloodline scouts, I killed 1 villager. So even though his start was weird, he's now doing a lot of damage. And yeah. I want to take a look at the text because I think, yeah, no double bit axe, no horse color. Because as I said, I didn't have the food to create villagers, so as well didn't have the food to create extra or to get my eco upgrades. So really, I was totally unfocused this game. This was quite close. I almost got in here. I should have just, instead of tearing down at this house all the time, I should have just swung around with my scout at least. I didn't notice he was bloodline scouts. Still, my spears were pretty good. Yeah, I actually don't make it into his wood eco here. So at some point I see that he's repairing it faster than I can tear it down, and then I go away. So let's have a look. Now, I killed 5 and I lost 5. The 5 that I lost were all villagers. His were 3 scouts and 1 villager. So he has definitely picked the better trade so far. Let's have a look at his eco. Now, he got double bit axe but no horse collar, and does he have... No, he does not have wheelbarrow yet. I have wheelbarrow, and I think at this point I actually got the other eco upgrades as well. Yeah, wheelbarrow. Still no double bit axe. This has to hurt. I don't even want to know when I click it. Oh. Yeah, well, I overcompensated because I didn't think I needed any wood. I had so much wood in the bank, and at some point I see horse collar. Okay, now it's horse collar at 20 minutes. Really late for a feudal age push. I actually managed to get into this wheel eco. Didn't kill any villagers though. It's still really behind. But I'm getting ready to click castle as well now. So let's have a look. He's actually walled this off. I should have broken through here or here to get extra damage in. Yeah. So. Losing free army. Got 1 archer in though, so I can actually deny some gold here. But he is in Castle Age already, Bloodline +1 knights out, and yeah, what do I have? A lot of army, but archers and 2 men-at-arms, which get cleaned up by knights easily. That's quite funny, he doesn't do any damage. Okay, so I'm preparing for knights. I'm walling up my base as much as possible to deny him to get in my eco. He could have pressured the gold though. And I didn't actually wall this part. But still, with my spears, I think I can try to take care of that. As soon as I get crossbows out, I'll be able to deal with the knights a lot better. And now, looking at the villager counts and military, it's quite even. So, what wins? Now he's getting wheelbarrow, so a lot later than I have. I think he should have gone for earlier wheelbarrow. And also go for some more feudal army, like maybe some skirms. He had the range. Okay, now I actually went for pikemen. Trying to... I didn't see that he was only on 4 HP, otherwise I would have kept attacking. So he's raiding my eco with knights all the time, and yeah. Sent 2 archers here, which were cleaned up really fast. Now moving out with the second batch of crossbows. I've actually walled this up now, and now I can take care of this. I do a poor job. I misclick. I accidentally click the villagers out, not the crossbows. So that was a mistake by me. And yeah, I'm 8 villagers ahead. So just out of the reach of the tower. He doesn't even have fletching, so that's why he can't reach me here. I think that's about 8 here. 9 would be here. And then I idle my army. If I had pushed now, I think I could have done a lot more damage. I'm on 2 TCs now, and building the 3rd town center, as well as the university. Let's see, do I actually have my eco upgrades? Please, 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 please. Yes, okay. So I got bowsaw, at least I thought about it this time. Yeah. really bad double bit axe upgrade for me. I mean, I have Celts, so it was like I didn't have a bonus, but still. Yeah, throwing away my army for a couple of villagers. This would have been a nice spot to attack, and I actually send my archers down here now. Yeah. It's still closer than it should have been if I didn't have so bad misplays, but he played as well. Not his best today. And yeah. Some weird choices. Like, he now has fletching, going for elite skirms, and just throwing his knights away. I'm 12 villagers ahead now, and 20 army ahead. He has no army whatsoever, and yeah, I idle my army a lot, but I actually get villager kills instead. Now he's going for mangonel defense, and I debated as soon as I saw that he went mangonels whether to go knights, but instead I thought, well, with Celts they have bad cavalry, so why not just go for siege myself. I went forward because I felt like he was not aggressive anymore. He didn't send any troops into my eco, and my eco was hard to harass anyways now, with some pikes mixed in for good measure. Getting housed all the time, but yeah. So he now gets handcart. I already have handcart done. It's also late. 36 minutes. Handcart should be done a lot earlier. Let's have a look. He actually has a lot of resources. He's not spending them. And I'm getting ready to drop a castle, and I'm floating a bit gold. Yeah. So now he has a castle on this hill, protecting his stone. Very important for a Mongol player. And it's actually a nice castle. I mean, he could try to wall this off and create a choke point. And yeah, wall towards his castle to protect his stone, so I can't deny his stone. So you can go for full Mangodai. Remember, this is AOC balance, so Mangodai are stronger than in regular H, or than in the new HD version. Okay, let's have a look. I'm 23 villagers ahead. That's a lot. And 27 army. What's the army for him? Skirms without bodkin. And he's getting leather archer armor before bodkin armor. I think that's a misplay as well. And so he has a range, one range, and it's going elite skirms. Versus 3 ranges, and he knows I have 3 ranges. Archers. Yeah, he's not creating any troops. Now he's floating 1,500 wood, gold, and is not doing anything with it. Now, I'm cautious because I've seen that he has 2 mangonels, and I don't want to lose my mangonels for free. I actually thought this was an arrow on the stable instead of the archer range, so I moved back with my army of expos here, and kept my mangonel here, just out of reach of his mangonel. Yeah, I'm getting ready for Imperial, getting more stone, dropping extra castles, and yeah, getting a lot of gold, floating a lot of wood. I prepare for Woad Raiders, and for that reason I need to create a lot more farms, and I actually just end up selling a lot of the excess wood at some point, because I actually need to buy food because I don't have enough farms, so I can get my upgrades. Now he's a lot later to Imperial. That's because he has a lot worse eco, even though he went up to Castle Age a lot sooner than me. So close, 1 HP. I think this is a very favorable engagement for me. Versus skirms, it's just bodkin, and I have +4 already. No, elite though, so he decides not to fight it, and he doesn't have. I actually move in here. I didn't really deny any wood at this point because he had already moved away towards this wood. I could have snuck around with my archers instead of throwing them away to the towers. But again, I was focused on actually getting my eco set up for what I'm planning to do. And now I actually get elite wood raiders. And he's going for Mangadai. He's actually getting elite Mangadai. He doesn't have bracer. He gets chain barding armor instead of the archer upgrade, which doesn't make sense to me. He doesn't have an archery range, so let's have a look at his upgrades. Whether he's done, no, he hasn't done thumb ring nor Parthian tactics. So his, oh wait, yeah, they don't get ring archer armor, right? But they get Parthian tactics. So he didn't have a range, so he didn't get those upgrades. And I think he didn't have ballistics or chem either, right? No. Yeah, those are so important. And did he have husbandry? No. Okay, so just bloodlines for the extra upgrades. So those we're not really strong Mangadai. Now, Elite World Raider is fully upgraded, and I'm now going for Onagers versus his Elite Mangadai. I thought about what I should go for, and I didn't want to go skirms because my skirms really suck. Let's have a look. Yeah, they are already fully upgraded. They don't get Bodkin nor the ring archer armor. Just missing chemistry for fully upgraded. But with Celts you actually never get chemistry. It's just a waste. Now he's sniping my traps, and I have my honors ready. And with my World Raiders, I think I can actually take a decent fight here. And I trade my army here for the castle. Because he cannot keep up repairing it. Plopped on another castle, cemented my sphere of influence into his base. Because I was so focused on the north, I could have just gone to the south. Of course there would have been a castle on the hill, but did I actually know that? I don't know. Let's have a look. No, I did not even scat this castle. So I thought he had only one castle here. Okay. Let's have a look. Now, Elite World Raiders roaming to the eco, and at this point it usually is GG. Because how is he going to deal with the Elite World Raiders? It's not like he can, oh, he should have just attacked my eco with his Mangadai. But at this point it's GG, and he knows it, and he's calling it right now. Okay, so I think my eco upgrades were very late. His eco upgrades were very late. His build was screwed up. My build was screwed up. This was a really it was a game I'm really not proud about, but in the end, yeah, floating so many resources, and yeah, not getting any upgrades. I could have gone siege onagers or siege rams easily, or 26 more Wodies without issues. But at this point, yeah, it didn't really matter anyways. Let's have a look at the achievements. Or first, let's have a look at his upgrades at the end. So, no thumb ring, no Parthian tactics, no husbandry. Still, no upgrades for his barracks. No conscription, no drill, no hoardings for to make his castle stronger. No siege upgrades. No attack upgrades for, well, I can understand that, but yeah, okay. He got chain barding armor. That was definitely a misclick because that does not make any sense. He didn't use any knights or light cavalry or hussar after doing the upgrade. He actually got ballistics, still missing out chemistry, and yeah, he got all his eco upgrades in the end. Okay, so I think if he just makes his eco upgrades a little bit earlier and uh, gets his build order straight, so he has the barracks before hitting feudal and plops down the stable as soon as he gets feudal, and also no idle time in Dark Age, then I think yeah, it would have been a really, really, really hard game for me to win, especially with my 5 villagers on wood, which was really bad. It hurt me a lot. And also the really late man at arms upgrade and no food, not enough farms, not enough villagers on berries. Yeah. Okay, so look at the achievements. Long game, 52 minutes, and I think if either of us would have done the basics right, then the game would have ended a lot sooner. Of course, if both of us actually played to our fullest potential, then yeah, it would have taken a lot longer. Okay. Okay. Worst KD, that is mostly because I threw my armies away a lot. 2 towers, NTCs, and castles. But also I had an army consisting of expos and pikes versus knights early on. So worse units. Still, my eco was a lot better, and yeah, a lot more research. He actually had more exploration. I got a relic in the middle of the map, but I didn't have the I didn't have the incentive to scout for the rest of the relics. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, GG. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be back soon.